Honorary Doctor of Science at Osmania University's 83rd convocation. I do want to thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Neeravinder, for the tremendous distinction and honor of being awarded this honorary doctorate. I have to tell you all that my mother has a PhD and my wife has a PhD. So now finally I have my PhD. I would like to first start off by congratulating. I was able to spend the entire day here with Vice Chancellor, Professor Neeravinder, for the incredible advancements that Osmania University has achieved under his stewardship. As we all know, the university has had a massive, profound impact on the country. Whether you think about the alma mater of the late P.V. Narasimha Rao, the multiple chief ministers who've had the privilege of attending this university, including the current chief minister, Shri Chandrasekhar Rao, as well as the many distinguished graduates that we have in arts, literature, film, sports. To the Osmania University graduating class of 2023, my heartfelt congratulations. Your Osmania degree, your interaction with the faculty and fellow students, as well as the studies that you've had over the past 4 years, have certainly prepared you well for the path ahead. I'm actually proud to say I'm an Osmania alum. Growing up in Hyderabad, I was acutely aware of both the prestige and the traditions of this hallowed institution. My father graduated from Osmania with a degree in electrical engineering, and in fact, he did a lot of his first year studies in Urdu. My mother's multiple degrees, I hope I still deserve this one. My mother's multiple degrees culminated in a PhD in American literature, and I was here in this very auditorium when she received her PhD many years ago. Following which she taught for many decades at both the University College for Women as well as the Arts College. Numerous other relatives attended affiliated universities, including the Law College, as well as Nizam. And so I'm fortunate to feel that I followed in their footsteps by getting a degree in electronics and communication engineering, which set me up for what is a blessed professional career. I will say that for me, being a student at Osmania University was an incredible academic, as well as a coming-of-age experience. My early years in electronics and communication engineering were marked by making lifelong friends that exist till this day. Engaging in extracurricular activities. I played tennis and I was the college tennis champion. I represented India in sailing and debates. And I somehow got by in academics. And my thanks to the faculty who were really generous in their grading while encouraging me to pursue my potential in all of these other areas. What I know I was fortunate was that in my final year I fell in love with microprocessors. And I did a final year project writing a rudimentary operating system, which really kindled in me the desire to both study computer science, do an MBA, and eventually join where I spent the last 25 years. I'm proud of being referred to as roll number 80321 in electronics and communication engineering. Given our shared beginnings, given the fact that I'm an alum, I thought I would share and deconstruct my own life lessons and share them from one Osmania University graduate to another, without a lot of pomp and straight from my heart. There's one truth that we've all learned from the many years over the past 4 years, and that is that change is constant. Industry change, personal change, political change, and technology change. I think as all of you have completed your studies at Osmania University, you've navigated a global pandemic. You witnessed wars erupt around the world. You've seen private citizens travel to space. You saw the rise of digital India and a record number of Indian entrepreneurial startups. India's first moon landing, which was a matter of immense pride, as well as the explosive growth of generative artificial intelligence. So dealing with ambiguity is an important skill as you build this dynamic times. None of us can really know what the future has in store, and I know that can be pretty scary. But there are ways, if you embrace it, roll with it, and profit from it, that it will help you. And I truly believe that the Indian philosophy of taking the long view can help us see our immediate circumstances in light of the bigger goals that we all have. And that brings me to lesson number 2, know your purpose. To me, this identifies what drives you, what you're passionate about, and what you all hope to achieve in life. This deep awareness of what matters to you will hopefully keep you balanced and grounded in the midst of uncertainty. I've always believed that for me to be successful, it's critical to understand the values for the companies that you work for and how those values align with what's important to each one of you. For me, growing up, I actually wanted to be a journalist in India. In those days, most people were encouraged to study either engineering or medicine. But as I studied engineering, I realized that I love to build technology products. And I've been fortunate enough to combine these various interests over the last 25 years at Adobe, revolutionizing publishing as we know it and transforming visual experiences. Life can and will throw you curveballs, as they say in the United States, or googlies, as they say in India. But remember, you all have the power to reinvent yourself as often as you choose. Don't let others define how you measure your success. Know your purpose, stay true to yourself, and be open to different possibilities. Which brings me to lesson number 3, trust your instincts. In a world saturated with information, there will be moments where you will all be left with more questions than answers. That's the reality of life. But every new beginning starts with a question of possibilities. Take Adobe, for example. One of our most successful products is Adobe Photoshop. And most of you probably know it. It's the standard for photo editing around the world.